Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Thursday, the 12th of September 2024. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 had a great day. It closed up 1.1% to 8,076 points, the best session in about 3 weeks. The index is now just 72 points off the all-time high of 8,148.7 points that was set back in August. A rally in US stocks helped things along, while the miners set the pace locally, with uranium and lithium players among the best. Rising Brent prices helped the oil and gas companies, while tech leader WiseTech Global hit a record high, jumping almost 4% today. The banks were higher, led by Westpac, ANZ and Commonwealth Bank, while Goodman Group jumped more than 2%. The retailers and Telstra were among the underperformers, though even they did pretty well. Story number 2, in corporate news, media reports suggest that Star Entertainment's lenders have offered to give the gaming group an extra $150 million to help it survive a cash crunch caused by cost blowouts at its new Brisbane casino and a slowdown in patrons visiting its gaming floors. Its shares were suspended today. Now, health insurer NIB rose after Chief Executive Mark Fitzgibbon announced he'd stepped down in November after more than 2 decades leading the company. Brickworks will take a $124 million expense this fiscal year due to a severe deterioration in building activity in Sydney and Brisbane, higher operating costs and a slowdown in the US market. And Woodside Energy has been forced to temporarily cease production at its Shenzi oil and gas field in the US Gulf of Mexico as Hurricane Francine tracks through the area. Story number 3, plenty happening on Wall Street. Chip maker Nvidia's share price jumped 8% overnight after CEO Jensen Huang said the company is struggling to meet demand expectations. He said customers had no choice but to embrace accelerated computing, and as a result, they need NVIDIA chips. Staying in the AI space, OpenAI is in talks to raise about $6.5 billion according to Bloomberg, at a company valuation of $150 billion. Basically, it's become the world's most valuable startup company. Founded in 2015, OpenAI has been at the center of the technology industry's rapid shift towards AI, kicking off an investing frenzy in 2022 with the debut of ChatGPT. All the positive news helped the tech-heavy Nasdaq close up 2.2% overnight, while the broader S&P 500 finished more than 1% higher. Otherwise, in global markets, oil is up a touch, trading around $71 a barrel. Gold's at $2,517 an ounce, and the Aussie dollar is buying almost 67 US cents. Story number 4, lithium and nickel miner IGO has promised to continue to focus on battery minerals even though prices have fallen sharply, and it wants to add copper to its list of products. IGO's share price jumped 7% today after Chief Executive Ivan Vella outlined the group's strategy to investors. He expects extreme volatility in lithium prices for the next decade, though he added IGO would have a lesser focus on nickel. That commodity has experienced huge supply growth out of Indonesia, sending its price tumbling. Mr. Vella wants to build a copper division that is a mature industry, and that will provide IGO with a stable complement to the volatility of the lithium sector, according to the boss. Lithium prices are less than 10% what they were at the beginning of the year. And story number 5, Donald Trump has suggested he would not debate Kamala Harris again unless it was on his own terms after he lost yesterday's debate on a points decision. Mr. Trump criticised the ABC News network that hosted the debate and insisted he had won, even though most commentators, including conservatives, disagree. Mr. Trump also said that Ms. Harris' request for another debate proved that she had lost because only the loser asks for a rematch. Snap polls suggest Ms. Harris won the debate by a wide margin. Reuters is reporting that Trump donors and advisors believe he had lost the debate, while shares in his media company fell more than 13%. And the share price of Trump Media and Technology Group tends to oscillate with Mr. Trump's prospects of returning to office. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday, the 12th of September, 2024. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning with a Friday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.